Assalamu alaikum everybody. This is Dr. Shahid Kokar and we will talk about lecture 19 for the subject of operations and supply chain management. As you know, in your previous lectures, we are talking about process strategy and analysis, which is the chapter 2 for your book. And in that chapter, we have discussed how you can structure a process, and before structuring a process you can see what are the factors who can affect the process strategy. So in the continuation of that concept, today we will talk about the strategic fit. And the idea of the strategic fit is that there are four areas which needs to be considered before making a process strategy, and those four areas included process structure, resource flexibility, capital intensity, and customer involvement. So the idea of strategic fit is that all these areas of process strategy, they should be coherent with each other. It means if there is a harmony of all these factors, then the effectiveness or the output productivity will be higher. But if there is a disharmony and all these areas conflict with each other, then definitely you will face a low productivity and efficiency problems. So in strategic fit, the main idea is that you are supposed to create a harmony between all these areas of process strategy. So if we talk about the detail of this topic, so we can see that this strategic fit can be developed both for the services industry as well as for the manufacturing industry. In this lecture, we will see how you can create a strategic fit for the manufacturing industry. Let's see what the slides are talking about. As you can see in your slides, here he is talking about decision patterns for manufacturing processes. It means that once you are considering to design the manufacturing processes, what are the decisions you need to be considered before making the process strategy. Here he is talking about that there should be two things which needs to be considered. First one, he is talking about the process choice, and second one, he is talking about the production and inventory strategy. So we have already discussed about these two concepts, what is mean by the process choice and what is mean by the production and inventory strategy in our previous lectures. Here he is talking about we are supposed to create a harmony between the competitive priorities and the process choice. As you can see in your slide, if you talk about the top of this two columns, on the left hand side he is talking about the competitive priorities, and on the right hand side he is talking about the process choices. So let's start what does it mean by the different process choices? Here he is saying if your organization is focusing on the competitive priority of top quality and on time delivery as well as the flexibility, then you are supposed to select the process which is the job process or small batch processes. As you know, once you are focusing on the quality, it means you are focusing on the customization and specific needs of the customer. So, if the company is having a priority or the competitive priority regarding as a top quality, obviously they will focus on the customization, and if they will focus on the customization, it means they are producing the goods in small numbers. So according to that, they should select the process of job process, or you can go for the small batch process. Similarly, he is talking about if a company is having a low cost operations, consistent quality, and delivery speed as their competitive priority. In that scenario, the company should select large batch processes or assembly line or continuous flow processes. So here he is talking about that a competitive priority of a company is actually determine which process choice they need to consider. Similarly, he is talking about you will see the competitive priorities of a company that will determine their production and inventory strategy. And again, if you see in your slides, you can see that if a company is having a top quality, customization, and a variety as a competitive priority, the production and inventory strategy would be design to order. And as you know, design to order means that customer first order to you and then you will try to design the product as per the specific requirement of the customer. We have already talked about this in the previous lectures. For example, if a customer comes to you that he wants to design a specific outfit or he wants to design a home for his according to his specific needs, then you will design the product according to the customer's requirement. So here he is talking about if a company is focusing on the top quality and high customization, then they will go for the design to order as a production and inventory strategy. Similarly, in the second scenario, he is talking about if company is focusing on the top quality but customization is lesser as compared to the previous scenario, and they are also focusing on the on time delivery and flexibility. In that situation, company should adopt the production and inventory strategy known as make to order. And make to order, you have already designed the products, but you will start manufacturing the product according to the customer order. If the customer will give order to you, then he will you will start making the product. Similarly, he is talking about the third scenario where a company is focusing on delivery speed along with the variety. It then they will try to use assemble to order as a production and inventory strategy. If you talk about the delivery speed, it means company is acquiring the customers based on how quickly they are delivering the products to the customer. So delivery speed means how quickly you are producing and delivering the product to your customer, and that delivery speed is actually your competitive priority. Your company is getting advantage over your competitors because of this speed and again variety. So here he is talking about uh, you will use the assemble to order, and as you already know, in assemble to order you are just assembling the product after receiving an order from the customer. And the last scenario is talking about that if a company is focusing on a competitive strategy of the low cost operations and delivery speed, in that scenario they will use the make to stock as a production and inventory strategy. And you already know, once a company is focusing on the low cost operations, in that scenario normally the volumes are very high and there is standardized products, and the variation in the demand of the product is also very low. That's why companies will prepare the products before the actual demand or on the anticipated demand of the product in future, and they stock the product and they will deliver the product once the order will come to the customer. So here you can see that based on your competitive priorities you can select the process choices, and you can also select the production and inventory strategy. And if these competitive priority and process choices and inventory strategies are in harmony, then obviously you can say there is a strategic fit in the organization. Moving on, he is talking about gaining focus. Gaining focus means that companies should not try to do all the activities by themselves. Previously, there was an idea when companies indulge themselves into many activities so that they can increase their profitability. But after some experiences, organizations have realized that if they are focusing on the few activities, then they can bring more speciality in those areas. And if they are focusing on larger number of products or the activities, then obviously they are not able to create the competitive advantage. So here he is talking about that a company should create a focus for the activities which they are performing, and they should also focus on the products in which they have the special expertise. So here he is talking about that you can focus by process segments, and in focusing process segments he has given you three choices that company can choose, either between plant within plant option, or company can choose for focused service operations, or company can choose for the focused factories. So we will see one by one what does it mean by plant within plant and food service operations and focused factories. So as you can read in your slides, plant within plant is a scenario where different operations within a facility with individualized competitive priorities, processes, and workforces under the same roof. It means a company who is dealing with more than one product line, they can produce the product at the same facility, they can produce both products in the same facility, but they will divide the facility in such a manner that they can focus on product A or they can focus on the product B separately. So here he is talking about a company is dealing with more than one product line, but based on the competitive priorities of these two different product lines, they will build or they will manufacture these two products entirely differently. So the next thing he's talking about the focused service operations. And if you talk about the focused service operations, you can easily get the example of the retailing stores. For example, if you talk about the specialty retailers or those retailers who are dealing specifically for a single type of the commodities or the products, they can be a example of the focused services operation. It means you are just focusing on a specific operations. In our scenario, you can take the example of the Apollo Sports, which are the retail shops you can find easily in Lahore, and they are just focusing on the sports equipment. So they are entirely different from the normal departmental store where you can find all type of the things. So since the Apollo stores are focusing on the specific sports products, so they are gaining focus in that area. Similarly, he's talking about the focus factories, and as you can read from your slides, so focus factories can be the area, the result of a firm's splitting large plants that produced all the company's products in several specialized smaller plants. It means that a company is engaged in more than one products, but all the products are generated in a specialized area in a form of the smaller plants. If you talk about the focused factory, so in our scenario, you can talk about the example of Shaukat Khanum Hospital, which is specialized for the cancer treatment, and similarly, you can talk about the kidney and liver transplant center, which is developed by the previous government. So these are the hospitals, are the examples of the focused factories where just they are focusing on a specific treatment and they try to create excellence. So that is the idea of gaining focus, which says that you are supposed to create a focus on those activities where you can have the expertise. So this is the uh, lecture 19 for our subject. If you have any question regarding this lecture, please do comment on the Google Classroom, or you may can ask your co-teacher regarding further clarification. Thank you so very much. See you on the next time.